What if I told you that after just 30 days of exercise, your heart can physically begin changing its structure, pump more blood with less effort, and become dramatically more efficient without you even noticing it? Most people exercise hoping to lose weight, build muscle, or improve their appearance. But the most remarkable transformation is happening somewhere you cannot see, inside your chest. Every walk, workout, bike ride, or jog sends a powerful signal to your cardiovascular system. Your heart responds by remodeling itself, strengthening its pumping ability, improving blood flow, and upgrading the entire delivery network that keeps every organ alive. Today, we're breaking down exactly what happens inside your heart after 30 days of regular exercise, from the very first workout to the remarkable adaptations that begin to appear by the end of the month. Let's dive into the science. Day 1. Your heart receives a stress signal. The moment you begin exercising, your body enters a completely different physiological state. Your muscles suddenly demand more oxygen. They need more glucose. They need more nutrients. And they need them immediately. To meet this demand, your nervous system activates the sympathetic response. Heart rate increases, breathing accelerates. Blood vessels supplying working muscles widen. Your heart begins pumping harder and faster. During exercise, cardiac output, the total amount of blood your heart pumps each minute, can increase several times above resting levels. Your body instantly recognizes that normal circulation is no longer sufficient. This increased workload becomes the trigger for adaptation. The workout itself does not make your heart stronger. The signal generated by the workout tells your body it needs a stronger heart in the future. The first week, improved blood flow. Within the first several days of regular exercise, one of the earliest changes occurs inside your blood vessels. The inner lining of your arteries contains cells called endothelial cells. These cells produce nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is one of the most important molecules in cardiovascular health. It tells blood vessels to relax and expand. When blood vessels widen, blood flows more easily throughout the body. Exercise dramatically increases nitric oxide production. As a result, blood pressure often begins improving. Circulation becomes more efficient. Tissues receive oxygen more easily. The heart experiences less resistance while pumping. This is one reason many people report feeling more energetic after just a week of regular exercise. Their cardiovascular system is already becoming more efficient. Week 1 to 2. Plasma volume expansion. First hidden adaptation. One of the earliest cardiovascular adaptations to exercise doesn't happen in the heart itself. It happens in your blood. Within the first 1 to 2 weeks of consistent training, your body increases the liquid portion of your blood, known as plasma volume. This can expand by approximately 5 to 10% during early training. At first, this may seem small, but the effect is significant. With more plasma in circulation, blood becomes easier to pump. The heart experiences less resistance. Oxygen transport becomes more efficient. Core temperature regulation improves. This early adaptation is one of the main reasons beginners often notice rapid improvements in energy and endurance before any visible fitness changes occur. Your heart is not yet stronger at this stage. It is simply working with a more efficient fluid system. Week 2. Your heart starts pumping more blood per beat. One of the most important cardiovascular adaptations is called stroke volume. Stroke volume refers to the amount of blood ejected with each heartbeat. With consistent training, stroke volume can increase by 20 to 30%, meaning each heartbeat delivers significantly more oxygen-rich blood throughout the body. During early training, resting heart rate often drops by approximately 1 bpm per week as cardiovascular efficiency improves. This is why resting heart rate often starts falling after several weeks of exercise. Your heart is becoming a more powerful pump. Instead of working harder, it becomes capable of working smarter. The role of mitochondria. The heart contains an extremely high number of mitochondria, the energy-producing structures inside cells. Exercise stimulates mitochondrial biogenesis, increasing both the number and efficiency of these structures. As a result, ATP production improves, energy delivery becomes more efficient, cardiac endurance increases, fat becomes a more usable fuel source. This improves the heart's ability to sustain long periods of activity without fatigue. Week 3. New blood vessels. Begin forming. Your body is incredibly adaptable. When exercise becomes a regular activity, it starts building new infrastructure. Scientists call this angiogenesis. Angiogenesis is the formation of new blood vessels. These tiny capillaries create additional pathways for oxygen delivery. Think of it like expanding a highway system. Instead of forcing all traffic onto a few roads, your body builds new routes. This allows oxygen and nutrients to reach tissues more efficiently. The result is improved endurance, faster recovery, better oxygen extraction, reduced cardiovascular strain, greater exercise capacity. Your heart is no longer carrying the entire burden alone. The entire circulatory system becomes more capable. The heart muscle itself changes. Many people know exercise builds skeletal muscle. Few realize it also affects cardiac muscle. After weeks of consistent training, the heart begins undergoing a process called physiological cardiac remodeling. This is very different from disease-related enlargement. Healthy exercise causes beneficial adaptations. The heart muscle becomes stronger. The left ventricle, the primary pumping chamber, can slightly enlarge and improve its pumping capacity. This allows more blood to be delivered with each contraction. Scientists often call this the athlete's heart. It represents a healthy adaptation to increase cardiovascular demand. The heart literally becomes better equipped for the job you're asking it to perform. What happens to blood pressure? One of the most measurable changes during the first month of exercise is improved blood pressure regulation. Blood pressure depends on several factors: heart output, blood vessel resistance, fluid balance, nervous system activity. Exercise positively influences all four. As blood vessels become more flexible and nitric oxide production rises, resistance inside the arteries decreases. The heart no longer has to push as hard against stiff vessels. For many individuals, regular exercise can produce meaningful reductions in resting blood pressure within weeks. This decreases strain on the heart, the kidneys, the brain, the entire vascular system. Every heartbeat becomes slightly easier, and those small improvements accumulate over time. The autonomic nervous system rebalances. Exercise also reshapes how your nervous system controls the heart. Over time, parasympathetic activity increases, while excessive sympathetic dominance decreases. This leads to lower resting heart rate, faster recovery after exertion, improved heart rate variability, better stress regulation. Your heart becomes more responsive and less reactive to stress. Week 4. Improved oxygen delivery. By the fourth week, multiple adaptations are working together. The heart pumps more efficiently. Blood vessels function better. Capillary networks expand. Mitochondria become more effective. The result is improved oxygen delivery throughout the body. This means muscles fatigue less quickly. The brain receives more consistent oxygen. Physical tasks feel easier. Recovery speeds up. Energy levels become more stable. The same activity that felt exhausting 30 days ago may now feel surprisingly manageable. Your body hasn't simply become stronger. It has become more efficient. The inflammation connection. Regular exercise helps regulate inflammatory activity in the cardiovascular system. Over time, chronic inflammation decreases while protective anti-inflammatory signals increase. This improves blood vessel health and reduces long-term cardiovascular strain. What if you only walk? Many people assume these benefits require intense workouts. The science says otherwise. Walking consistently can trigger many of the same cardiovascular adaptations. Brisk walking improves circulation, blood pressure, endothelial function, mitochondrial activity, heart efficiency. The key factor is consistency. Your heart responds to repeated signals over time. It does not care whether those signals come from walking, cycling, swimming, jogging, or dancing. Movement is the message. Adaptation is the response. Why most people quit too early? One of the biggest mistakes people make is stopping before the adaptations become noticeable. During the first week, changes are mostly invisible. During the second week, they remain subtle. But beneath the surface, thousands of biological upgrades are already occurring. New mitochondria are forming. Blood vessels are adapting. The nervous system is recalibrating. Cardiac efficiency is improving. Most people quit right before these improvements begin producing visible results. The heart rewards consistency, not perfection, not intensity. Consistency. Conclusion. Your heart is one of the most adaptable organs in your body. In just 30 days of regular exercise, it can strengthen its pumping ability, improve blood flow, expand its oxygen delivery network, and become dramatically more efficient. The best exercise for your heart isn't necessarily the hardest one. It's the one you'll keep doing. How many days in a row have you exercised consistently? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this science-backed breakdown, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly health and biology deep dives. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.